Hello everyone and welcome again to KDH News. And of course I'm Ricky Green and we're here at the Smile Like Marcus Day at the Killeen Civic and Conference Center. And I'm being joined by Lily Halibi, a Food Network competitor. Lily, welcome to the news.
Thank you.
Now Lily, tell me what brought you out to the Smile Like Marcus Day today.
So I was invited. They reached out to me and they asked me if I would like to be a guest judge for the competition, and I'm like, oh, there is cake and competition, my kind of deal.
Yeah. So you were a judge for a cake competition. Tell me about some of the cakes you saw. I saw some of the cakes and they looked amazing.
Yes.
Now maybe not to you because you're a Food Network competitor.
Still, you have to start somewhere.
Sure.
And the talent that you really saw in here, there is some talent in there.
Really?
Yes. And I know some of them might be beginners, some might be intermediate, some might be already professionals. So no, there is a lot of good work in there and details too, and that's something very important, especially in the cake world. We always say gravity is real, so that's something very important. You know, if you know how to do the right structure, the right support inside your cake,
Really?
you're good. You're good
So
to go.
they did a good job.
They did. They
Wow.
did. Yes.
And you know what was surprising to me, Lily, was that the number of competitors there were.
I
There
know.
were almost 16
Yes.
competitors.
Yes.
That was very surprising.
That is, especially for the area we're in.
Sure.
You know, and these are all, I believe they're home bakers. Maybe some of them have a shop, a storefront.
Sure.
And yes, there was a lot. Honestly, yes. I was really in awe. I was like, okay, so who's this? Who's this? And I got to meet a couple of them. And amazing.
Now tell me about the winner and why you think you all as judges picked the winner that you did.
So I get to pick the Golden Award winner, which that's very hard. I told them, please don't put me in this situation again. I mean, because it's hard to just pick one. It's really, there was like 2 or 3 that I really wanted to be like, all of you want. A lot of the things that me as a cake decorator myself, and especially being self-taught, I am a self-taught cake decorator as well.
Impressive.
Thank you. So we look for details. I look for cleanliness. I look for, when you look at this cake, like what does it talk to you? Does it say something to you? I always say cakes have their own personality. And it's true. Sometimes they don't want to even be a cake. You start caking and it's like, nope, then you have to put it aside and start again. So there was a lot of them. I mean, there was a whole 3D lion cake.
Wow.
I mean, the details were amazing. And then the big topsy-turvy one. I mean, honestly, there was a lot of choices that it was hard as a judge to be like, oh yeah, you win. No, all of them. To me, all of them are winners. I was there. And I know what it is to be judged. And when they pick somebody else that's not my cake, I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Well, you are certainly qualified to be a judge since you're a competitor on the Food Network.
Yes.
But before we talk about that, let's talk about your business, Lily's Cakes in Harker Heights?
Yes, it's Lily's Cakes in Harker Heights, yes.
And tell me, what was your inspiration behind starting a bakery called Lily's Cakes?
I guess my name. So I started from home, like a lot of these bakers that you saw here today.
Sure.
I did it from home it was a hobby for 2 years, yes. And then I guess my husband got tired of seeing cake stuff everywhere. And he's like, okay, honey, time to move, time to grow up. I'm like, I don't want to grow up.
Right.
And we've had a storefront for 10 years now on Central Texas Expressway, West Central Texas Expressway. It's been amazing, an amazing journey. I got to compete on the Food Network. I've been on 6 different shows, won 2 of them, won Cake Wars and Holiday Wars. I was recently on a Canadian one.
Now you recently won Holiday Awards, right? Congratulations.
Thank you. So actually, my recent big show that I was at was Halloween Wars. We finished 2nd place, but we did win 2 of the challenges because you go through challenges. And the last one I was on was a Canadian show called The Big Bake.
Really?
And we didn't win, but I mean, just the idea of going from home to a bakery, being self-taught and representing Texas, Central Texas, Harker Heights in Canada. I felt like that's just a reward right there.
Sure. And I was going to ask you about that. When you actually compete in these competitions, do you get to fly out to those locations?
Yes.
So the ones that are here in America, is that in LA?
Yes, so the majority of them are in LA. The Holiday Wars one was filmed in Utah. Big Utah film studio, amazing.
Really?
And the last one was filmed in Canada. So yes, the majority of them are filmed in LA. And it's so much fun because I like the behind the scenes stuff too. Like sometimes I say I wish we can do a show of how these shows are put together, you know, but then
Sure.
it might lose the magic of it.
Right, the behind the scenes stuff,
It's
just
amazing.
to see how they do.
It's what it takes to put a show together.
Oh, absolutely.
It's mind blowing,
Sure,
honestly. You
sure.
know, and the talent too, the talent behind, you
Sure,
know. So
sure. Talk to me briefly about what your response has been since you've been in business, and how long has Lily's Cakes been in business?
So we've been in business 10 years now as a storefront.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The community has been amazing. The amount of support that we've had from the people around us, and keep in mind we're in a military-based
Sure,
town,
sure.
so a lot of people come in, you make friends with them, and they move out, and we're still in touch, or they send their
Oh,
friends,
good,
or hey, make sure you go to Lily's Cakes.
Yeah.
And they also, a lot of them, they send me pictures. Hey, remember this cake? And it was like when I first opened,
Wow.
and I'm like, wait a second, that was the first birthday, and the kids is already this big. I'm like, oh my God, it's great. Honestly, I always say we're being part of people's celebrations in
Sure,
life,
sure.
weddings, birthdays,
Sure,
gender reveal. Like
sure,
we're there,
sure.
so it's amazing.
Wow, wow. Lastly, what can we expect from Lily's Cakes and Lily in the future?
Oh my gosh! For
More
those of you-
competitions?
I would love to, but sometimes it's not in my hand.
Maybe a TV show of your own?
Don't push it. Don't push it. For those who know me, they know how busy I am. I'm also in the
Sure.
wedding industry. I have a wedding venue. I love cooking. I love baking. So you never know. You always say, hey, stay tuned.
Right.
That means something might come up. So you never know. Stay tuned.
Well, congratulations on
Thank
all of
you.
your success,
Thank you.
everything that you do here in the community.
you.
I know that people thoroughly enjoy your work and the
you.
happiness that you bring into their lives.
And I appreciate each and every one of them, really. Like, it's because of them, of all of you, because of all of you, we're still here. So, thank you.
And I wish you much continued success in your endeavors and in your life.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on KDH
And I
News.
appreciate you for talking to me.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
you're
Thank
very
you so
welcome.
Much. Yes, sir.
And we thank you so much for always tuning in to KDH News. From the Civic Center with Lily from the Food Network, Ricky Green, KDH News.